Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this phone case, and I've used the Apache tier stitch. And if you're familiar with this stitch, these treble crochet here are called the tiers, and there is a gap between them, and this is the multiple you choose. So I've chosen the multiple of 3, so every 3 stitches I've got it tiers or this treble crochet. So you can choose any multiple, but then there's going to be a little change in the foundation chain. So if you want to follow my one, it would be easier for you. So I've used these cotton yarns of 3 different colors. It's up to you how many colors you want to use. And I'm gonna show you. So this is the stitch. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start with multiple of 3, and I'll be needing 15 chains. I'm gonna start with the slip knot and chain 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and continue until you've got 15 chains. I'm back with my 15 chains, and for the first round I'm going to skip the first chain and going into the second chain and single crochet into the second one. So, single crochet and then go into the next chain and single crochet. And I'm going to continue single crochet in each of the chain until I'm here in the last one. So in the last chain here, I'm going to do 3 single crochet. So going in and 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to continue back single crochet in each until I'm in the first chain. So in the first chain where I've done 1 single crochet, I'm gonna do 2 more single crochet. So 1 and 2, and to finish off this round I'm gonna slip stitch into the chain into the single crochet. So here you go. I've finished my first round, and the next 3 rounds going to be rounds of single crochet. So what I'm gonna do, chain 1, going into the same stitch, I'm gonna single crochet and put this stitch marker on, and then continue in each of the chain. I'm gonna do single crochet until I'm in the last one, and then I'm gonna slip stitch to the chain to the first single crochet and continue 2 more rounds, so total of 4. So I've finished my second round, and I'm gonna slip stitch to the first single crochet. So I'm taking the marker off and going into this first single crochet and slip stitch. So now the next 2 rounds of single crochet I'm gonna use only the back loop. So I'm gonna show you now. So chain 1, And going into the same stitch, you can see there is this loop, there's two loops, so I'm going to use that one and do a single crochet and put the marker on, and then I'm going to continue single crochet into this loop only. So this is the back loop, you can see. So going into the next, I'm going to use just this loop and continue single crochet in each. Like this. So this is the front loop that I haven't used, and I'm using this loop. So continue single crochet in each of the stitches for another. After this round you should continue another round, and I'll be back then. So I've finished my fourth round, and I'm gonna slip stitch to my first single crochet, and then join the new yarn for the fifth round. So chain one and single crochet into the same, but using only the back loop. So try to find and single crochet. I'm putting the marker back into the single crochet and going into the next stitch again using the back loop only, single crochet, and in the third stitch now I'm gonna do the tier. So I'm gonna do a treble crochet into the third row down below. So this is the next stitch, and if you go down, this is the first, second and third row. Into this front loop that we didn't work, I'm going to do a treble crochet. So yarn over twice and go into this front loop here, and do a treble. So 1, 2, 3. So now the stitch that's behind this one, we're gonna skip that one, and going into the next I'm gonna do single crochet, using only the back loop. So 1, and going into the next 2, and into the next I'm going to do again the treble crochet. So the third row below is this, and this is the stitch I'm going to do a treble into this one, and continue this repeat pattern, skipping the stitch behind the treble and going into the next, do single crochet, next one again single crochet, and then treble crochet again in the third row here. So and in between you can see there's always 2 stitches, so 1 and 2, 1, 2. So this is a repeat, 2 and then treble, 2 and the treble until you are in the last one. I've just noticed that I use both loops into these stitches here of the single crochet, so I have redone it, but don't do this mistake. So you're gonna use only the back loop. I've finished this round and I've finished with this treble crochet, and then I'm gonna slip stitch to the first single crochet here. After slip stitching, I'm gonna change the color again. So, and don't cut the yarn, just keep it aside, and then take the new yarn and join it. Chain one, and what I'm gonna do into this, after the chain, you're gonna go down to in the third row, so 1, 2 and 3, this one, and do a treble. So and just put the marker back. So immediately after this treble, I've got another one here, and now again I'm gonna do single crochet in the next. So going and then into the next, so after the treble I did 2 single crochet, and then I'm gonna do again a treble into the next, in this third row here, and then continue like this. So you're gonna have these 2 treble crochet together but in different rows, and then going into the next, 2 single crochet into the next 2, and then again a treble into this, and continue. So repeat this pattern 2 and 3, 2 and then a treble, and until you are in the last stitch, and so you can see the tiers now. So I've finished this round as well, and I'm gonna slip stitch to this first treble that I did, and to continue my work I'm gonna switch color again, and going back to the first color, chain 1, so after chaining 1 you need to single crochet the same, going into the back loop only like this, and putting this marker back. So now into the next stage I'm gonna do a treble again in the third row, so first, second and third, this one, and then single crochet next to, so using the back loop, and then into the next, this one again I'm gonna do treble, and next 2 single crochet, and repeat this pattern. You can see now the tiers. So I've finished this round and I'm gonna slip stitch now to the first single crochet, and I'm gonna change color and go into the second one, this one, chain 1 and single crochet the same using only the back loop, going into the next single crochet, and then again treble. So I'm back with this first row where I've started with 2 and then treble. So just treble into the third row and continue. I'm back and I've continued the stitch until I've got the height I need, and you can see here I've changed each row the yarn, and over here every 3 rows, and then I've again every rows until I'm here. And now I'm gonna finish off with 3 rounds of single crochet. So I'm gonna change the color again and switch to this color, and so what I'm gonna do is chain 1 and going into the same and do a single crochet, and put a marker on to the single crochet and continue single crochet each of the stitches around. So I'm going to use both loops this time, so go through both loops and do single crochet in each until you're here at the last stitch, and you're gonna slip stitch to the first single crochet and continue for 2 more rounds. So I've stopped after 2 rounds instead of 3 because that's actually enough for me, you can see. So I'm gonna cut now the yarn, and so now I'm gonna join the yarn, and you need to count 4 from this side, 1 2 3 4, and into this 5th one I'm gonna join the yarn and work in the next 4 including this one, so 5 stitches. So go through both loops, and I'm gonna join this purple color. So I've done a slip knot and then join, chain 1 and single crochet into the same, going into the next single crochet into the next 4. So 1 2 3 and 4. So now I've got 5 stitches, and I'm going to chain 1, turn the work and continue single crochet the same, and then single crochet the next 4. So I've shown you the first 2 rounds, and I've continued again for 5 more rounds, so a total of 7 rounds of single crochet. And now I'm going to chain 1, turn the work, single crochet into the first and then what I'm gonna do is chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and skip the 3 in the middle, go into the last one and do a single crochet, and then again I'm gonna chain 1, turn the work and do a single crochet into the first, and then single crochet the 3 chains, one, 2, 3, and then 4, chain 1, and you're ready to cut your yarn. So that's the buttonhole, and you can now add any button you want and your work is complete. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks, bye.